Today I've got a special guest with me here, Lucas. He's an entrepreneur. He's been running his joinery company for about 5 years now. And he came to me just saying that he wanted to join a fitness program because he was sacrificing his health because of work, and which led to less focus, less energy at work because he wasn't really training consistently. We got in touch and he wanted to turn things around, so he's been with me for 6 weeks now. He's lost like 5 kilos since he joined my program. Today I just want to share with him how the program has been and what's the biggest point about that. Welcome, Lucas.
Thank you. Thank you.
The first thing that I want to ask you is, how was your life before you joined the program?
Was different to now.
Yeah.
Was completely different. Was just like everything was wasn't there. Like pretty much like everything that I tried to do, I wasn't like satisfied because it was very very unorganized. So I was trying to I expect to put everything on place and planning everything, but never happened. So end up that I didn't have time. I didn't have time for the kids. I didn't have time for the family. I didn't have time for training. I didn't have time even like for work. I feel that everything that I used to do didn't finish well. The idea like to reach you when you like put like the thing on Instagram was like to change my life because I saw you at the work, and then when you used to work with us before you start your program, and I saw the discipline that you have. So I admire you, and then I saw how you did your things, like your career in Australia, and then like how we ended up like getting your car and things like that, your Australian citizenship, and then I was like I want to be like that guy. I want to be like disciplined like him. So I think my life would be much better if I joined the program and he could me like teach that things.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear that because that's exactly what I want to pass you on, because I've always been very disciplined in my life, like you said. And that's the most important thing, just to pass on to my clients, to the people that I work with, which is just to be that disciplined person with your fitness goals, which is just like kind of spread to the other areas of your life.
Sure.
And what are you struggling the most before you join the program with, like related to stress, focus, energy at work, and even productivity, I would say, because you are practicing exercises, and how was that impacting your life in business in general?
I think the first thing that we changed was like the calendar. That was very, very, very helpful.
Yeah.
I think like the calendar and put like a routine and see what like needs to be done on that day, and then at like say that's the priority, and
Yeah.
they know what needs to be done. So that was one of the things, and
Yeah.
then start the way well. So like the struggling part wasn't like wake up early. The struggling part I would say would be like to put everything in one day, and then in a week as well, to separate everything that I thought would be impossible. So I think that was the hardest part to me, like to put everything like training, diet, work, organize my day, have like a toolbox with like my guys, and like talk with the clients. So I think that was the struggling part to me, like the routine, like organize and put everything in a calendar so I could see what needs to be done. So I think that's the biggest thing that changing in my life.
Yeah, I love when you say that it's just having a routine has a big impact in your life, because I've always been like that. I've always been very organized with my calendar, especially like related to fitness, which is just a very important thing. You just have to prioritize fitness because it's very important. It's very important for your health. It has a big impact in the other areas of your life. So what made you finally decided to join like a fitness program? What was the biggest turnaround that you say, I think I need to join the program, when you saw me on Instagram?
I had like a few ideas like that I need to do something that to change my life.
Yeah.
But I've joined a few programs before I joined yours. And I spend money with that things, but the guy that I bought, it wasn't there. It was just app saying to me what needs to be done.
Yeah.
And with you was completely different. So I didn't know that it would be like that. and then it was like way better than I expect because I spent like I think I took by like three like programs already like to try to change my life. But with you was like different because you are there like every day and then having like a short conversation, going to my company and then like having a shot of there, have a shot in the gym, working, training together. But I think the thing that Swift was like that close, close like how to say, just like you are
Relationship.
always there, close relationship, like worrying about everything, not just like training, but like all the pillars of the that a person and a man or a woman needs to be like. So we build like a columns for their life and say like let's help each columns. Like
Yeah.
of course the first one was the fitness, but as you said, spread for everything. I don't know if I answer your question. That was the
Yeah, yeah,
question.
yeah. It was the question. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, that's good just to hear that because I like to keep my clients very accountable because it's all part of the journey. And I always like to talk to you every single day because if there is something that you don't like to do, or it's just like any type of exercises that you're not feeling comfortable with, or if you don't know how to do that, you can always, just send me a message, say, look, this one here, I don't like to do that. And I always correct you like straight away. And it's good that you've been talking like every single day because I'm just next to you just to see how you're progressing. And I think that just has like a big impact in the total program. And have you noticed any mindset shifts since you joined the program, since you started working together?
Yes, definitely, definitely. Mindset, like pretty much like all my priorities and everything that I put in the calendar that must be done has been done till now. Like my mindset, going to the gym, even like a few things that I thought would be crazy, like for someone be doing, like cold shower, wake
Yeah,
like at the morning. So every day I like keeping challenging myself and feeling happy with that. So the mindset changed a lot. Like I have like first thing I have compromise with me.
yeah, for
So
sure.
that's the first thing that I learned. It's like
Yeah,
if you one was the first thing that I learned from you was like you need to be compromised with you, not with me, not everyone else. It's you. If you say to you that tomorrow you're gonna wake, you need to wake because if you don't have compromise with you, you're gonna have compromise with you. So
that's
that
true.
was the biggest thing that I've learned, and this was the biggest like shift as well,
Yeah,
because everything changed since that. Like, if I say tomorrow I'm gonna wake, I'm gonna have a cold shower. Sometimes I don't. Like, it's just like, and you are like in front of the shower, say, I say that I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do that. So prioritizing, and then make a list, and that's the things that needs to be done, and then that is like spreading not just for myself, for my company as well. Everything is getting like more organized now. So what's completely different was a mess, and then now we can see like things happen. We can see numbers, we can see like flow, we can see like the curve of the things getting better, communication and everything. Even like frustration, I don't get like frustrated very easily
yeah,
because I know that is a progress. It's like we are getting there. So even my guys, the people that work with me, they are seeing like that change, and they are like pushing themselves. Like even like the girl that works like in the office, my act, that she start to go for the gym because she's seeing me like
just the
every day.
environment that
So the
changes people.
environment changes like everything.
And if you guys are getting any value from this, I've got a link here in my description where you can just join my free community there, where I can just share all the ideas that I did with Lucas that I'll be able to share with you as well. And just link in the description here that you can just click and join the community. So have you noticed the change with your focus, energy, and also productivity since we joined like the fitness? How do you see the fitness, exercising, diet has impacted your life at work, mainly with your business and everything?
Every like when we started, I start to work to think about the next day.
Yeah.
That was the first week. At the second week, I start to think about the second week. And after that, now we are like start to talking about the next month. That's in the company. So
Yeah.
one thing that I never thought would happen in the business would be like when I learn about routine and calendar,
Yeah.
put that in the company would be like impossible. For
Yeah.
the first thing that I changed was my calendar. So organize my day. Okay, I learned about that. So
Yeah.
now we were doing at the business. So
Yeah.
you are doing a calendar for the business. That for me is like amazing because to see what we're going to be doing in next month for me would be oh my god we used to like don't know what we're gonna be doing in the next day so
Right.
now like say first week of September we're going to be at Bob's house like doing his kitchen so
Yeah.
it's just like for me it's amazing. I feel like very happy and blessed because that changed a lot. So fitness, like everything that's happening in my life, personal life, is spreading for the business now, and it's spreading for my workers, and it's just like the environment and everything, and the compromise focus is just is what needs to be done. I'm doing, and getting people to help me like as you is massive because when you go to the business and then has something that I'm struggling I talk to you straight away. It's not like just about fitness. You have like a very good knowledge about like how to run a business as well and then like people's mind and then you always give me advice say like I think you should do that, that's your deadline, yeah I think that's not gonna work and that's for me. So my focus is way better because if I compromise with myself, like even the mentality of training,
Yeah.
pushing more, giving more, just put like 1 kilo extra, trying to push more. So it's the same thing at the work. Just try to,
Yeah.
if that's the priority, just let's do the priority plus one. Has one priority for tomorrow. I'll kill that priority today. So it's for everything. That's become like a mindset. So you always want to give a little bit more, like a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, that's good to hear because when Lucas joined the program, I told him that I wanted to get him in shape, and he's actually getting it. He has lost like 5 kilos in the first 6 weeks, which is awesome while building muscle. And I also told him like, look, I want to organize your life, like he said. He mentioned that it's just in the first week, I just talked to him just to organize his Google Calendar and all his things so he could be more productive with his company in his business because I know how important it is just to know exactly what you're going to be doing. And that mindset that I told him about like the workouts that you always have to be looking for the pain because that's how the muscle is going to grow. And that mindset can also impact in the business as well because when you see like a big transformation at the gym that you see like when you are looking for the pain or the pursuit of the pain, you know that the growth happens there. You know that your muscle, your body is gonna change where the pain is. And that is exactly what happens in the business as well. So I wanted to pass this mindset to him because that's what's gonna affect his business, like he's telling us. And I know how important it is just to have that mindset that is born in the fitness, at least for me, and then that I wanted to pass on to him. And it's been working well, so he's seeing like, very good progress in his business with his body, and he's just feeling awesome. It's just like that feeling of commitment with yourself. Every single day you just try to be like 1% better, and I think that's the most important thing about the whole program. So you'll see the progress, you celebrate the small wins every single day, and that's how we grow. And by the way, he's not going to the gym like 6 times a week. I didn't tell him to do that. He's going like between 3 and 4 times a week with his limited time, like running business and everything. And that's totally possible to change your body, just to have like big changes with your life by going to the gym only like 3 times a week. You don't have to be like looking for something that is just like 6 days a week or even five. If you've got like only 3 days, that's more than enough. And I'll make sure that even you or Lucas is just like they're doing everything they're supposed to do every single day because you gotta do that every single day, because that's how you're gonna be progressing. And let me ask you, what was the biggest surprise about the program? It's just if you had to pick one thing, what do you think is just like the best thing about the whole program? since you started?
I think the, you are very close. You always there. You always there for changing anything, diet, training, have like a conversation. It's not like just about business. It's like everything. It's like it's family as well. I have 2 kids. I'm married, so it's not like just about the business. So I'm not like just busy with the business. I'm busy at home as well.
Yeah.
So some people's like gonna say, he has just a business. Nah, it's like I have a family, so I need to like, look after the family. Needs to like to enjoy time with the kids, with my wife too. So it's a lot, and then it's possible. It's possible, and it's like you can feel like happy, and you can be like being at the gym with my time, like we met like pretty much like every day, like when I'm at the gym, like not every day, like when I'm going to the gym, we can have like a nice chat, nice conversation, like talk about like the things that I'm struggling with, and it's amazing. So like you are very close always. You're always there. So like to have a chat about anything, and then especially like special like familiar problem, like healthy or anything, like you're always there, like to have like a chat. And I think that's the biggest thing.
That's good. That's good to hear that. And if there is any entrepreneurs out there who is struggling with the same thing as you, they are not in shape, they are not happy with their body, or and then see that it's just like when you don't do exercises, it has a big impact in your business, your productivity, your energy, your focus at work. When you're not eating the correct amount of food as well, which is just like food is rich in nutrients, just by following a diet, you can see that it's just like that's gonna have a big impact in your everyday life, and your daily activities at work. And so that's how it's so important just to be doing exercises. And if there is an entrepreneur out there who is looking to join like a program like that, what would you tell them?
Join. Jumping straight away. It's gonna change your life. It's gonna changing my life. It's changing my life. So we are like in the second month now. I'm just like, what am I gonna do when 3 months finish? What are you gonna do? It's just like you need to make another program for the people. So start another package for me. So join straight away is gonna change your life. You're gonna become a better person. Not
Yeah.
just like a nice body. You're gonna become a better person for sure.
Yeah, that's good. And thank you so much for sharing all these experiences that you're having with me. And I appreciate you for your time and for sharing these things. And if you're an entrepreneur that you want to get in shape, that you want to change your life, you want to see that how your focus, your energy, your performance at what's going to increase, and your body is going to be changing as well. So you're going to be getting in shape too. So it's just like it's a big impact in your life that's going to be happening. I've got a link in the description here below that you can actually book a free call with me, that I can just talk to you for free and can see the position that you are right now, and you can go from there. So just there's a link in the description, and I hope to see you there. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.